Welcome to Storytime with Miniatures. Basically a show where I tell a story and you guys get to see miniatures. So for this miniature, I'll be making, some miniature tacos, and here's the story. And let's get into it. So my birthday is December 10th. And last year, my birthday was kind of a wreck. It snowed like 13 inches over here where I live. And in Georgia. And so it was pretty sad that I didn't get to really do anything for my birthday last year, although I tried to celebrate, but it was whatever. It's besides the point. So this year my husband feels bad because he didn't get to really spend it with me. 2 weeks before my birthday, he goes, "Don't plan anything for your birthday. I'm going to take you somewhere." And I was like surprised. I just realized because of this experience how much I don't really care for surprises sometimes, So I'm getting excited because I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. I won't plan anything. I'm gonna trust you. We're gonna do this. So, my mother is also, her birthday is on the 7th and mine is on the 10th and my brother's on the 14th. And this year my mother turned 60, so we had a huge party. My husband showed up for some of the parties and we just had a good old time. And my family, I got to drink with my aunt on like the night before, like my birthday, Merry Birthmas Eve, So I was like, okay, cool. Had a couple drinks and then I waited. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and skip over because my birthday was pretty cool or whatever. And my husband tells me, he accidentally, whatever he had planned, he was not telling me a goddamn thing. Whatever he had planned for my birthday, he said he accidentally picked it for Tuesday, and because they weren't even open on Monday. So I'm thinking in the back of my head, is he taking me to the High Museum? Oh my God. See, I know this sounds so crazy. I've been to the High Museum before, but there's this installation that's sold out there from a famous Japanese, is she Japanese? A famous Japanese artist there has her new art installation out there. And I'm thinking he's going to take me there. He somehow got tickets because I know they're selling like 100 tickets a day, even though they sold out. I thought he did that, right? So I wait. We kind of go to this weird sweet cafe on the day of my birthday. Had try all these bunches of different sweets, and then the very next day we hang out. I helped him, or I didn't really help. I watched him chop firewood and help his dad out in the yard, and we hung out. And then it was like, okay, it was 6:30, get ready, because he said wherever we got to be is at 7:30. So we're going to leave at 6:30. So I'm thinking, man, it has to be the High Museum. It has to be Atlanta. So we get in the car and we driving, and I'm just like, yo, where are we going? Because we were going towards Atlanta, but then we get off on my exit to go to Marietta, which is like, I think 95B or something. And I'm like, okay, so this is obviously not the High Museum. Now I'm like, what the hell is it? What is it? And the reason why I thought it was the High Museum, because he had showed me this Instagram account, Atlanta Bucket List, and they were talking about, they featured the High Museum exhibit that I was talking about by the famous artist who's known for her art installations. And, I thought that would be, that was the present. I thought that was where we're going. So the High Museum is further away. It's the other way. We go in a different direction. So I was like, okay, so he must have something even more amazing planned. Like, this is going to be so cool. So we get to like a weird parking lot and I'm thinking, are we going to the movies? Because I see the movie theater. And I don't really know where I am. We're like in Dunwoody or something. And I just looking at this little plaza, like, okay, I was like, okay, it can't be going to the movies because I don't want to tell y'all all the tea. I don't want to spill all the tea yet. But yeah, he knows. Can't be a movie. So I'm like, okay, it can't be a movie. What else is here? Dick's Sporting Goods. Hell no, that's not where he's taking me. So where are we going? There's a MARTA area to park your car so you can get on the MARTA, which I think is it MARTA the bus? Because I didn't see a train. So I'm like, are we going to go downtown to the train? But I don't see a train around here. I just see a parking deck that says MARTA. Then he gets lost. Like, he's going around in a circle, and he's like, I can't find it, Spud. I can't find it. And he's getting kind of angry. And I'm like, well, tell me what you're looking for so I can tell you. Because while we were excuse me, while we were driving, I saw that when we were, going in a circle, I saw this place said Santa Phantasms or something. Fantastic. I don't fucking know. I just said, okay, that's weird. And we drove by it. And he's just looking in the circle until the point I was like, okay, so tell me where we're going. Because we get out, eventually we park and get out of the car because he's like, I guess we have to walk. So we're walking and it's cold and I'm just like, where the hell are we going? He still doesn't know. He's looking on Google Maps and I'm like, if he does not get Waze is better, people. It is better, always better. Just use it. Even Google endorses Waze now. So anyways, I was like, just tell me where we're going. And he goes, it's called Santa Phantasm or something. And I was just like, we just passed by that. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, I can show you where it is. And I gave him directions. I pulled up Waze, pulled up the, what he said it was. And I said, I think we go this way because I literally just saw it. And we did. We get there and I'm like, so what is this place? I see Santa and I'm like, okay, Santa could be, holiday. It did not register to me that Santa and Santa Claus were like the same hoe. Like, it didn't register to me because, like, I don't know. Most of the people I know is from California. My family's from California. So when I think of Santa, I think of something else. Santa Cruz, Santa Fe. I don't know what I was thinking. So we walk in there and it's weird. There's like Secret Service guys, like security, basically. Security's there and you walk in and everything's kind of hidden with red drapery. And then next thing you know, I said, Ed, did you take me to see, is this a Christmas theme thing? And next thing you know, there's someone to check us in because you had to check in at 7:30 and we were on time and you had to check in. So the person that we saw was a goddamn elf. She looked great. Like, her eye makeup, she had candy stripes all over. But I was like, is that an elf? And he was like, yeah. And I was just like, babe. I don't call my husband babe. Spud. I was like, Spud, did you just take me to see Santa? Are we seeing Santa? Or actually, no, that didn't register. I said, are you taking me something Christmas? What is this? And he couldn't answer me on what it was. I was like, Spud, what is this? Like, I see an elf, but it still didn't register anything about Santa, okay? I just thought Christmas. So she checks us in from my husband's phone. I was like, okay, that's kind of fancy. And we walk in and lights, like, it's amazing. Like, I was like, wow. I said, wow, is this an art installation? I'm thinking maybe he just took me to some underground, like, art installation or some shit. And the first thing we see are these, like, cubicles filled with, like, different photo shoot scenes that you can interact with. Like, when I say interact with, like, one of the installations was, like, for some reason, a space rocket with chairs in it so you can go sit down and take a selfie. I did take a selfie. I was like, okay, cool. And another one was like this weird, like, peppermint thing, illusion. And I was just like, this is stupid. What's this here for? And then there were other people dressed as elves, but not as crazy as the first elf we saw. And they were just like, do you want me to take your picture? And I'm just like, are we at an amusement park? Where are we, Spud? And he's looking at me like, I don't know, Spud. I don't really know. So I'm just like, but you planned this, right? Like, what's going on? And he's just like, let's just look around. So we're looking around and I'm kind of like, wow, look at all the stuff to see. And this place looked like it's going to be really, really big. So we just walk around and then somehow we find this one place with giant, like, most beautiful ornaments I've ever seen, covered in lights, and they're huge, and we're walking through it and we're just kind of enjoying the scenery. And I got pictures. You can see these pictures here. All right, so look how beautiful this is, right? So then we go to the next room and it's like weird dancing lights or something. It's just really interesting to look. But then Ed was like, my Spud was like, hey, I think we're going the wrong way. We see some people walking through. There's not a lot of people, actually. It's not a good crowd. It's very like maybe like a good handful of people here. And I'm like, is this exclusive? I don't know. So we go back out the way we came, and then we go back the other way, which was like through a fake like snow looking tunnel, which I don't know why we did that, because I don't think it mattered. No one was telling us we couldn't take a photo, we couldn't go this way, go that way. So we walked around a bunch, and then we're like, you know, it got to the point where we had seen everything there was to see in those art installations, because there was probably a good 6, excluding the lights that we saw. There was a stage there and some lights going up and down. I was like, there's a stage here and there's a sign that says cast. Is there a show? I don't know, Spud. And I was like, okay, so you do your research, right? Okay, so I was like, all right, I guess there's no show. So he asked me, do you want to eat something? You want to get something? And I was like, sure, because it was a little area to get food, but it wasn't really food. It was like they were selling coffee and some drinks and some weird stuff. And then across from it was like some merch and more weird lights and a fake house. Then that's when it hit. That's when I saw it. That's when it hit me. And I saw Santa Claus. I'm walking, and I see a nice little workshop looking house, like, you know, prop. And I see White Santa. And Ed says, oh, I forgot, the tickets do include free photo with Santa. And I'm like, I am not sitting in a strange white man's lap. No, thank you. No, thank you. And yeah, so he was like, I'm sorry, but I really did not know what this was. So this is why Atlanta Instagram bucket list is catfishing people. They are catfishing people, because my husband saw this photo, and yeah, we went to go see literally that photo. So we paid, I said, how much were tickets? But $20 per person. So we paid $40 to go see some weird photo, take a weird photo shoot that I don't want to take photos like that, but I got on this weird horse and I look like a cinnamon roll because I have this giant jacket on, and I look terrible. My husband can't take photos of me. He can't take body shots of me. It's always so bad. And I was like, I don't even want to post this anywhere. So now I got this photo I don't know what to do with. You can see it here, and I'm embarrassed by it. I look like a goddamn, like a drop of something on top of this. Like, I look heavy as hell. Like, it's so terrible. I didn't want to take off my coats. And then I found out they had a coat check while we were walking out, which is like, why isn't the coat check in the beginning? That makes more sense. But whatever. It was just so empty, and I didn't know what it was. And, you know, when I think about it, that Instagram thing, that my husband got catfished into buying these damn tickets, yeah, they didn't explain what the hell Santa Fantasticamestimum, Santa Fantasy, or whatever the fuck they're calling it. They didn't tell us what the hell it was. So I was like, okay, if they were more clear on Instagram. But then again, if my husband would have like done more research, like look at the, if he would have just looked at the Instagram page, because I found out from Instagram page later when we said, we left after 15 minutes. They were like, there's nothing to fucking do besides see Santa, and I ain't sitting in his lap. And then that's when we found out there's an actual show, because afterwards we went to Chick-fil-A, and I looked on the Instagram page in that post where my husband got catfished, and said, look, there's pictures of Santa, there's a show, and there's explanation of the show. For some reason, all the promotional shit is on Instagram, and if he would have just scrolled down, he would have seen it, because I think he went to like Facebook instead of Instagram. It explained everything, which I don't know why their Facebook didn't. It's weird. I don't know why their links didn't, but was this really planned? I turned 27 this year. No, I don't want to sit in a strange white man's lap. Not only did I tell my husband that my Santa Claus is black, I don't know that man. I am not sitting in his lap. That's weird. I don't care how old I am. I don't even want my kids to sit on a strange white man's lap going ho 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 ho. What, bitch? We're not doing this. So that was my birthday. That was my birthday. And that was my birthday present. And so basically the moral of the story is my husband's not allowed to plan anything for my birthday. Nah, he can plan. I think he just needs more planning, like maybe do some research. I don't know, but I told him, you know, a nice dinner. I'm a foodie. A nice dinner and a birthday cake with candles is literally the best. Like, that's the best. That's literally all I want. And that's it. You know, birthday gift, nice dinner, family, candles. We're good. So yeah, at least I got a good story out of the experience, and I can tell everybody that my husband took me to see Santa for my birthday. And it's like, are you a 2-year-old? No, I'm 27. Did you ask to see Santa? No. That's when I was like, you know, I had a really bad experience with surprises for birthdays growing up. And just talk to people. Some people like to be surprised. I don't think I'm one of those people, because I like to be able to say, that's stupid. Let's do something else. I love my husband though, because we had a good time. You can look at all the little stuff on Instagram. We had a good time, and I hope you guys enjoyed these tacos, because they're delicious. Not really, they're fake, but they're tongue tacos, because I filmed this like in 2017, I think, maybe 16, and I had a plan for this, you know, for miniatures, because a lot of people don't really care about tutorials about it. They just want to see the miniatures, I guess. So this is a way for me to have miniatures back on my channel, and like some new content, story time with miniatures. Like, come on, let's do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed my weird story. Like, yo, like, oh my god, look at this. Okay guys, at the end of this video, stay till the end of this video, watch all this bullshit that we walked through. It looked great, but it was kind of like, it's a trap. It literally, we paid $40 to look at lights for 15 minutes when the Life University that is in my area has a free like light show. Like, they put up lights, a light installation every year, and I haven't been to that in years. That's free to do. We could have just, you know, drove, parked, and walked around with hot chocolate or something. I don't know. But like my friend Amanda Riker from Fatasia's Customs on Instagram, she goes, it's the thought that counts. And I said, fuck that. Next time, don't. Let me not be an asshole. I was like, next time I'm planning it, damn it. Like, geez, like, we wasted money. But I had a good time with my husband, because we were, you know, I was poking fun at him, and he's the kind of man who can laugh at himself, and I can laugh at him. And I asked him permission if I could do this story time. So yeah, like this video if you really enjoyed this new series, and if you want to see more miniatures, comment below what you want to see. I have to say, this is kind of themed because my husband's Mexican, so therefore we made tacos. I don't know. Christmas tacos. I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this part of the playlist. This is a playlist for holidays, because I'm so sick of Christmas music and Christmas themes at this point. Anyways, like this video. Follow me on Instagram if you want to see some weird stories. And yeah, Twitter, all that shit. Like this shit, whatever. Bye, guys. See you, Space Cowboys. I don't want a lot for birthmas. I just want 2 gifts. Don't buy me a birthday present and tell me it's a Christmas gift as well. You had all damn year to plan. Buy 2 gifts, you stingy man. All I want for birthmas, all I want for birthmas, 2 gifts. Listen, you cheap motherfucker. You had all year and month to plan. Listen, all you have to do is give me 2 gifts. Come on, don't be stingy, man. Hey, on your birthday you get something, and for Christmas gift. Just because I'm born in December doesn't mean that I don't get 2 gifts. Yeah.